Yo, man, it's bootlegkev.com, all941. Young Gerald, G-Eazy. Bro, first of all, man, I'm real proud of you, bro. Like, I've seen you come from fucking, like, performing for like 300 people.
From the mud, from the soil.
Holy shit,
trenches.
man. You sold out Mesa Amphitheater in Arizona. That's a big deal, bro. Look at the first, like, the last rapper did that was like Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
Insane.
You're on that level now, bro.
Alright, man, I got a ways to go. I wouldn't say that.
I know, but I'm saying, like, you're popping out here,
These
bro.
tickets is moving.
It's crazy. Yeah. And the iTunes, like, the album was hanging out on number 1 or 2 for
like a beach chair.
Like a beach chair.
Like a beach chair.
The last one spent 52 weeks there.
You feel me?
You feel me? But what is like the feeling that, have you felt the difference between the process for To the Bay to the Universe tour and the last album cycle to now? Because people like you're a superstar now, though. Like,
man, it's crazy. People keep saying that word. It's crazy. I mean, to say a difference in a sense of like, I can't really say, man, because it's like it's only bigger, but it's the same kind of energy. It's the same kind of fans. It's the same kind of, you know what I mean, approach. Like, it's the same exact team. We had to hire a few more people, add on, but I'm still with the people I've been started with, you know. So it's really like we just go about it like we always would.
On the album, you had your mom on the last album. This album, you get real, you know, you really kind of dive into your personal life a little bit more with your brother and your mom and all that. How important was that element? Because I felt like that element was missing a little bit from the last project.
Yeah, I think the power of music, man, is as from an artist's perspective, it's an outlet. You know, it's a way to express yourself, but to express pain sometimes. You know what I mean, and get that out of you. And then from a listener standpoint, you know, you're hearing somebody else's story if it's firsthand, autobiographical, but the power of music to heal. You know what I mean, and bring people together, or like you identify with it, whether or not, you know what I mean, you've been through anything like that. It's like, you know, pain is pain. We all go through stuff, and we all got our stories. So, you know, it was just, I felt a calling to, you know, make this album as personal as possible and just open up.
Kehlani killed the hook on that record.
Killed it.
Amazing.
Kehlani just, I knew she would understand the sentiment of the record, you know, and her story and what she's been through.
Right.
So,
on What If, you say, what if Gerald was really a vulture? Which I feel like is like an uphill battle for any rapper to try to kind of like prove like, yo, I'm really about this hip hop culture and I respect it. How has that, I mean, because I feel like you still don't get respect in a lot of circles, which is, you know, I'm always like digging you up to certain people. Like, G-Eazy, really? You fuck around? I'm like, yeah, bro, like, you could give it a chance. But is that something that you even care about? Because I can assume it'd be frustrating at times.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no, dog. Like, on one hand, of course, you know, if you're serious about any kind of craft, whatever it is that you come from, whatever world, you know what I mean, whether, you know, you're a painter and in the community of fine art, you know what I mean, and museums and galleries or whatever, or if you're, you know, a DJ and you care about the craft of DJing, you know what I mean, or you're a, you know, you play booth or whatever, you know what I mean, the respect of your peers within, you know, your circles, that's what matters, bro. Like that you know, that means something. You know, but on the other hand, like, I really don't pay attention to the negativity or the conversations or whatever. I kind of just have tunnel vision on at all times, though. I don't read my Instagram comments or Twitter feed or nothing like that.
Let that shit get in your head. And then you let that shit influence the type of moves you make.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, and by the same token, I don't, you know, feed into the compliments neither. You know what I mean? I think they both can be, you know,
they both can lead you down the wrong
path. So, man, you know, what I appreciate and what matters the most to me is the people that I admire the most. You know what I mean? And what they think.
And
so,
they're giving you love.
As long as I'm good with 40, you know what I mean? I'm good with Short. I'm good with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good with the right people that I know. You know what I mean? You can't stop people from talking. They need conversation.
Order More, one of my favorite songs. I don't think I've ever heard you sound like that on something before.
I didn't know I could sound like that.
Yeah, it sounds like it's
weird,
crazy.
Man.
That record is fucking fire.
Thank you, bro.
But
that was the last song we cut for the album. It was at the 11th hour, literally, and I heard the beat, and I was like, man, I can't just rap on here.
I had to listen again because I was like, yo,
is this even him? Yeah, man. I don't know.
That was good, man.
Because I'm damn near, I thought I was like tone deaf, dog. I thought I couldn't sing to save my life, and I still can't really sing.
Right.
But, you know, just to carry a note, you know, you know.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was tripping because I heard Wiz and Travis on the bake sale joint. As soon as it started, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's fucking G's beat. What happened with that?
No, I mean that's just the nature of the game, dog. Like producers gotta eat too. So
I know that it got changed up and stuff got added to it, but
yeah, for those that don't know, basically, I mean, here's the thing: like you'll get set up in a session with a producer.
Who's the producer of that beat?
DJ Spence.
Okay. Same guy who did a lot of old OG True Change shit.
Yeah. And basically, he had sent the beat to us. My A&R played it. And I loved it, you know what I mean? But they didn't tell us they'd already given it to somebody else or whatever. They cut a song to it. But basically, it's like I cut the song the night I heard the beat right there on the spot. And I was like the 11th hour to finishing the album. So I cut it, turned the album into the label, whatever. And then, you know, found out that like he had given it to. And again, I mean, that's the thing. It's like producers will just hand off beats or whatever.
You never know who's gonna.
You never know who's gonna pick
and what's
it.
Gonna
you know
make
what I mean?
What,
Like I did like 50 songs for this album. A lot of them beats, you know what I mean? Like didn't get used. So if you're in the producer's shoes, like why shouldn't he be able to give that to somebody else if you're not using it?
Right.
You know, so it was like that whole miscommunication thing. But yeah, you know, it happens. It's part of the game.
For sure. What's your favorite song on the album, man? Because I feel like there's just like. It's just front to back. There's no skips on this joint, man. Like it's all vibes. It's all classic, like timeless sound and shit, man. What's your favorite record?
Man, it might be Order More. It might be Random. It might be one of them.
Yo, Random is such a rap record.
Yeah.
That shit is.
That's why I wanted to start with that one.
I told you when I heard Random, dog. I was like, yo, I ran that shit back 3 times on the radio. That shit is. Yeah. That's that shit.
I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, you know, there's a time and place for certain whatever. But sometimes you just gotta talk slick and just gas.
Yo, I would like to say that you are the new, like, expert. You say the slickest shit on records. Like, the line you said about, if I really wanted your girl, all it would take is a double tap. I was like, lick this way. I mean, it's like that, and then you got, you know, fucking, I'm fucking your girl, and there's nothing you can do. It's like, yo, you just be out here fucking.
Man, I'm just out here just Bruce Wayne, just rapping Bruce Wayne, bro. It really is, you know what I mean? It's just a flick of the wrist. If I want something, I can get.
Have you taken a tour night off from drinking? Like, is there ever a night where you guys are doing a show and there's an after party where you're like, yo, I'm fucking tired?
Yeah, I try to tell myself that. I'm like, yo, dog, I'll wake up hungover, man, as hell. And I'm like, all right, tonight, I'm gonna be in the after party with apple juice, pretending it's whiskey, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fake the man, and then I can't, because the thing is, bro, to come from how far we came, you know what I mean, and like every night ends up being a party, because it's like we celebrate. Every night is a blessing. You know what I mean? So we get off stage in Arizona, we just play for 6,000 people. I remember coming here and playing for, you know what I mean, 100 people.
Yeah.
You know, and we've been in it so long that it's like we appreciate everything. So it's always like, it's basically turns into somebody, you know what I mean? It's like a birthday every night. And then we go to the after party, and then you keep drinking, and it's just.
And bitches are beautiful.
One thing leads to another, man. one thing I can tell you about the history of man is we like to drink poison and we like to sleep with women, and that's just reality.
You gotta have like a crazy groupie story that has happened in the last year or something, or somebody, a fan who maybe went too far, just camped out at the hotel room. What has been like the one time where you're just like, yo, what the fuck was that?
I know it was weird a couple days ago, man, when so when we passed through Albuquerque, so my manager's from there.
Yep.
And we always take a day off in Albuquerque, and his family, his mom's cooks for us or whatever. And we crash in the living room, you know what I mean, like little kids, and watch movies and chill. I'm getting out the bus, and we parked the buses right outside their house, like in a residential neighborhood.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and that was from like when on the first tour we parked an SUV, and 7 people hopped out of it, and, you know what I mean. And we always said we would park the buses out front, so we always do. And this time, I don't know how fans got the address, if somebody geotagged us, like I don't know, Instagram or something.
People were like just waiting.
The kids were outside, and I was like, yo, like this is his family, like he lives here. Give us, you know what I mean? Chill. It's getting creepy.
Talk about like the importance of New Orleans, because you went to school in New Orleans. A lot of people don't know that. How did that kind of shape you? Because it's such a crazy city, bro. Like you go to New Orleans, you almost like. You'll walk around certain parts and you feel like you're in a time machine, or you just feel like you're like somewhere else, like besides.
And it's real block by block. It's crazy.
It really is.
One block and the next block it'll be straight. Yeah, man. New Orleans and the Bay are kind of like cousins in a way. It's weird.
I feel that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like in the Bay, man. Like when the whole Cash Money thing and the Hot Boys popped off, like I was like, you know what I mean? That was it. Everybody had soldier rags. Anyway,
Fucking soldier.
I brought out Manny Fresh the other night.
I saw that.
It was crazy.
You've been bringing out some legends in cities. You brought Tech 9 and KC.
DMX in New York.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about that. Yeah.
It's been crazy.
How does the DMX call happen? Because a lot of people like DMX would seem like a very hard person to commit to do anything.
I didn't think it was gonna happen, man, and I didn't. He got there, like I didn't get to say what's up to him before. You know what I mean?
He came
I brought him out. When I first dapped him up when he was on stage.
Was that the first time you guys met?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
It was our peoples that got in touch and it was like, yo, this kid G-Eazy really wants to bring.
Because I can't imagine DMX listening to G-Eazy.
He don't just pick up a call for it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And I can't imagine he's like bumping your. I mean, God bless, I love your album, but I just don't see DMX bumping to anything that.
Nah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, friend of mine, her name's Paige Hurd. She's an actress. Long story, like I've known her for ages. I performed at her Sweet 16 like 6 years ago. Anyway, she's an actress, and I believe DMX is like her godfather or something like that.
Oh wow!
And she sent me a video of them riding in the car, and I mean it was on, and she pointed the camera at him, and he was like, you know what I mean? And I was like, wow, I'm just tripping. Wow, DMX is in the presence hearing my music.
Yeah.
So anyway, and I tell him that, and he was like, that was you. Oh man, that was you. Crazy. But nah, man, he showed hella love. He watched my whole set. He stuck around. We chopped it up afterwards, and he gave me some game, and it was incredible.
What about Tech 9? Because like obviously, I feel like Tech, like I think you guys are kind of like on opposite ends of the same spectrum. Like I feel like you're underground in your own sense, and Tech's underground in his own sense, but you guys probably don't share a lot of the same fans.
But I think it's like a cultural and philosophical like thing that we share in terms of like, you know, the fan comes first. Appreciate what put us here.
Build
it's
it
about
from
the journey.
Yep.
Build it from the mud. Grow it organically, and you know, appreciate the fans that and tour, merch, and really just like it always comes out for me.
Did he give you any of the KCT?
Nah.
That's that drink they be making out there. This shit is crazy. Me, Myself, and I is about to be, I believe it's almost top 10, or it might be top 10.
It's about to be gold.
It's about fucking time. It's about time these radio stations stop fucking around.
It's crazy.
Do you know what the next single is yet?
Probably Drifting.
Drifting. Great record. Shout out to Tory.
Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Tory's killing it, man.
Yeah, he sure is, man.
It's Dick Kimmel.
Is there any other, like, have you even begun working on any new music, or is it just all let's work this project?
I ain't had a day off since well before the album came out. We've been on the campaign trail, but since the album dropped, the tour started a month after that, I believe. We shot 2 videos before the tour started. We're doing all the press, did the Kimmel, you know what I mean? Like
hell yeah,
moving me. And so we're about to announce the second leg of this tour. I'm doing Australia after this one ends, and then we're doing Europe after this.
Is it going to be kind of similar to what you did with the last tour? There was 2 legs of the tour.
Yeah.
Nice. Different.
And then I'm doing a summer tour. It's looking like.
And that I'm assuming you're not headlining.
It would be a co-headline.
Ooh.
Yeah, with somebody big.
Somebody big.
Yeah.
That's gonna be lit. That's what it is. Yo, well look.